What's up, guys? This is Chris Cometro live from Fort Stewart, Georgia for Week 9 recap on this lovely morning. I know what you're saying. You're like, wait, it's Tuesday? Check my calendar. No, it's Monday. And I know there's still Monday Night Football to be played, but I've looked over the matchups, typical Herb Dean fashion. That's it. That's enough. It is all over. I'm calling time of death right now for all matchups this week, and you'd be hard-pressed to tell me otherwise. So let's get right down to the nitty-gritty. All right, Sean versus Dan. Wow, what a fucking bloodbath. I mean, Sean still has Zeke and Dak to play tonight, but that's not going to be nearly close enough, I don't think. You thought Sean might have been able to come away with an unlikely W this week after seeing AP and Cohen drop a combined 6 points for Dan. But then Hopkins goes off as usual. Cook has a good game, and Howard with an unlikely 21 points being dropped. But really, it was the Miami defense that won this game for Dan, as they dropped 23 points to the Jets. On the other hand, the hit or miss quote unquote number one, LA ranked defense, Rams, they got Sean -6 against the Saints, so there's that. Sean's team overall not so bad. It was a pretty average all around week, except of course for the D. And Devontae Parker, who Sean bid on starting this week, only one reception for 1 point. I mean, all in all, I predicted Dan to win. I thought it was going to be a lot closer. Sean has real potential on bye this week. I thought this was going to be a close game, but if things fell into place, but they didn't look to. Sean has a really strong lineup coming for the rest of the season. No more buys, so look for him to make a good stand going into the playoffs. Dan's team looking great. We'll be in full swing though next week with AJ Greenback pending no injury. Tino versus Mike. Oh shit! Tino had to have been scared for his pretty little perfect record, but guess what? He's still undefeated, and it's still a pretty little perfect record, even with putting up only 102 points. I see Tino heeded my advice on the predictions and put Watson back in the lineup, and good call too, because despite a 41-9 win over Buffalo, Trubisky still only had 7 points, which you really don't see that much. Mike, tough luck though. There was a week to do it. This would have been it. But Ingram got no love in that New Orleans victory over the Rams. Miller didn't have too hot of a week either. Looks like you might need to head over to your brother's room and give him a good old-fashioned noogie after that trade. Look for Tino to bounce back in huge fashion next week with OBJ in the lineup for some ungodly reason. Apparently, Jerusalem thinks losing is funny. And speaking of, that brings me to my next matchup. Johnny versus John. What I thought was going to be Johnny's chance to win this season was, in fact, just the opposite. Maybe it would have been a closer game if Johnny had kept Michael Thomas, but nope, Michael Thomas goes off and is on the wrong side of the matchup for Johnny. And in that moment, Johnny knew he fucked up. Seriously, I don't know if we'll see Johnny get a win this season at all. But maybe there's some hope in that California air as we welcome from Huntington Beach 0-9. 0-9. Yo, what's up, cuzzo? Righteous man, dope. Thanks for the invite. Talk to you about my dude Johnny here for a second. Big losing guy. I think it's really great what he's doing. I mean, it's like winning is just so mainstream, Like, as a huge loser myself, I love to see this. Someone who knows how to sit back, chillax, and just let life and money pass you by, Totally radical, Johnny. Love what you're doing out there for the cause. Keep it up, bro. Migo, Curtis, man, back to you. All right, 0-9. Love to always have that West Coast feeling. God, do me a favor and do all those family tree things. It tells you all your relatives. I have a strong feeling I might need to get in touch with a few of them over the next few weeks here before the season's over. All right, Tristan versus Joey. And they all said the Sean Tristan trade was a bad trade. Tristan got taken for granted, they said. Well, guess what? The kid puts up 174 points. To take out Joey, he put up a respectable 131. I'm almost a little sad for Sean to see McCaffrey go like that, but I think it's something he needed to do considering his wide receiver situation. Mike Evans doesn't even go off for Tristan with only 2 points, but still a really good showing overall. Joey also right there for a possible comeback season. He just needs to figure out the running back situation a little bit. I think we have a real chance to see Joey make a name for himself, possibly with a late run here in season. One thing's for sure, I don't think we'll see him be wearing a pink shirt this time next year, which is a real shame too, because I really love making fun of that kid. J-Rock Kell, I predicted J-Rock to win this one after seeing Kittle perform on Thursday Night Football, but I guess I was wrong. Look at the numbers, too. I just don't really know what happened. J-Rock would have won this week, but it was a combination of his running back situation blowing it for him and Tevin Coleman going off out of nowhere for Markel. Hopefully this Chris Carson thing works out for J-Rock in later weeks, because he would have won if he had just started Duke Johnson Jr. Oh, that hurts. Also, I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong, and I'm sorry I put the nail in your coffin a little too early. Markel, it looks like everything's working out with James Conner, but I gotta say, I really hope that's the case when Bell comes back. I don't want to see James Conner lose any touches, and I know you don't either. Tough luck, J-Rock. Brian versus Cobbs, now the moment you've all been waiting for. Questioning why. Maybe I called time of death before Monday Night Football. It was such a close matchup here. Brian only 6 points away from winning against Cobbs with a tight end to play, but that tight end is not Gronk. It's not even the starter. It's not in the second or third string. It's a fourth string tight end for the Cowboys. Really tough luck for Brian this week, who would have had the clear win against Cobbs had Gronk not been ruled out for Sunday night's game, but Kamara goes off for Cobbs, keeping him in the game against Brian and quite possibly letting him squeak the victory this week. Brian, I'm sorry, and trust me, I really hope Dalton Schultz proves me wrong tonight. But this Barner, that's why it's going to be the Cappy Curtis game of the week. I really hope this barn burner goes your way, Brian, but I just don't see it happening, man. That's it for Week 9 recap. Stay tuned for your Wednesday Week 10 predictions. Also look for your boy John Caetano to come out with a video this week for your Week 10 locks to make the boys some money. All right, Young Kings. See you later.